2007 Honda Element. These are the lights on my dashboard. Most of the time it's there, and sometimes it goes away, but it comes and goes. So what could be the problem? Well, the first thing you gotta check is your brake fluid, check your brake pedal, check your brake light, and you gotta check your sensors. If you have a scanner, you can find out which side is the culprit. If you don't, you have to check each tire individually. And this is what I found, and I hope this will help you out as well. All right, so here's the sensor coming off, and it goes around here. And it goes to that orange one. See how it just came right off? It was barely hanging on to here. So the vibration, and then if you look very carefully, if you look at the wiring, let's look closer to it. See the green? That means water got into that, touching the copper line. I think it's broken actually, as you can see. All right, so that's my problem right there. There's no continuous signal to tell the computer that this is working properly. So my next job is to put that back together and re-fasten it so that it doesn't wiggle as much as before, to have it happen again. All right, I hope this is something that can help you out. Like I said, look at your brake fluid, your brake pedal if it's spongy, check your brake lights, and then check all your wiring, especially the way I had it, that it was going on and off. So I knew it was an electrical issue. All right, if you don't know how to find your problem, you can go to a mechanic and they can use a scanning tool and tell you exactly which tire has the problem, and you'll be all set. All right, I just want to share with you how I'm going to attempt to make the connection back to where it was. The existing wire fried right at the edge, so I have this wire that has a pre-tin on it, so I'm able to insert it into the holes where the connections are, use the shrink solder tubing, throw it over, actually cut it right at the edge of where the solder is, as you see. So it's right at the edge, so when I heat it, that solder will melt into the connector, and I should have a good tight bond. If this doesn't work, of course you can wire it directly without the connector, or get those butt connectors. There's other ways of doing it, but I'm going to try this because I want to keep the connector. All right, hope this is something that's useful for you. Give me feedback, tell me what you think. So I was able to solder the two wires in, but just as a precaution, I put another shrink wrap over it to hold on to the connector. That way it won't pull apart. And then when I connect the other part onto the car, I'll tape this all up with electrical tape. Maybe I'll make it a little shorter right there. That ought to do it. All right, I already did a continuity test. So the wires are connecting from this end to that end. All I gotta do is snap it back into place, and I'm home free. All right, here we go. It's all connected. I was able to use those shrink wrap soldering connectors to get to the existing wires, and it worked out really nice. The only difference is my wire is a little thicker. Let me get a better view here. You can see what I'm doing. It's a little thicker than the wires existing up there, but it worked. The solder melted. I was able to connect both of them together. I don't think it matters which wire goes to which wire. It's just a continuity signal, but I did match it up the way I had it. All right, let's see if it works and gets rid of that light. All right, my light is gone. It doesn't go away automatically when you start the car. You're gonna have to drive it a little bit. So I drove it, the light went out, and it's staying out. Okay, so I hope this is a video that can help you troubleshoot your issue with your ABS, VSA, and exclamation point. And sometimes even your brake light comes on when this happens. All right, Thanks for watching again.